This is the beginning of mastery of human existence. We work from believing in limitations for ourselves into self-realization in infinite awareness. We are so much more than our bodily presence, and to understand this, we have to open our cognizance to the power of our hearts. Whilst we want to be privy to our inner knowing, it occurs for us in great readability through our emotional nature. We understand while we are vibrating on the level of love and pleasure, as well as on the level of stress and doubt. We recognize all of these feelings so properly and inside the most diffuse approaches, by being aware of how we sense about ourselves in every second. We know when we are vibrating and being inspired in fine or poor methods. Those feelings are continually our choice for our creative energy. Lots of you are awakening to this attribute proper now, and are remembering what's coming and having feelings that you would possibly have experienced it before. The esoteric remembrance is beginning to mood your fear, which is regularly caused by what you spot taking place with humanity these days. Change is on occasion apprehensive, but you've become more comfy because at some stage you keep in mind where it might pass. You've got participated within the shift before. The destiny is absolutely based upon loose choice. That's you, now, right here on the planet. How fast the alternate takes place is as much as you, and the way fast consciousness actions is the equal. You have free preference to live in the dark or move into the light. You have unfastened choice for slow or speedy choice. So if I said it would take years, I would be wrong. Faster or slower depends totally upon you and the humans on this planet. There can be few surprises, and the surprises in generation may be surprises because no one ever considered them due to what you haven't visible but. Your expectations are all tempered by your beyond, and now they couldn't be. You watch that those decisions are being made out of doors of you by a few other beings or some other group of beings, but you get to determine while that happens. You get to determine while humanity has get admission to the loose energy. You get to determine while you are taking everything this is coming to you, all of your items, all which you are even wanted to manifest. It's far all proper there, ready the good way to receive it. You are the ones deciding. You are those focusing. You are those vibrating. You are the ones thinking, feeling, acting, speaking, and as you remain in alignment with what you need to do, or allow cross of what you don't need, then you place yourself on that pleasant feeling timeline for you. In case you align with the version of the human collective that is ready for full and open contact next year, then you will have that experience. But in case you look around and say, those different people aren't ready, then you definitely live caught on that timeline. It is as much as you suppose higher of your fellow human beings and of yourselves. In preference to focusing for your flaws and your foibles, recognition on how far you've come, how a lot capacity There is within each and every certainly one of you an attention on that affection which you are, and the affection that exists in every other human being. And even as you are at it, cognizance at the truth that each one beings at some point of the galaxy are love, they are source energy. As we learn how to be thankful for our proper self, our cognizance grows into greater compassion and wisdom. Any terrible power that comes into our awareness requires our alignment for its existence for us. If we vibrate better in positive methods, negativity cannot exist in our private enjoy. When we recognize this, we are no longer entranced in duality, and we turn out to be unfastened to be the creators of the truth. This is enhancing and invigorating for all of life. Our presence inside the physical world becomes smooth because we know that we are continually fulfilled in ways that we are thankful for. Once we've resolved the self-imposed constraints upon our awareness, we are free to express the desires of our heart in endless approaches. We are able to grow to be expansive in every way, within countless flow of powerfully radiant existence force, expanding our etheric presence. We will feel this feel of personal radiance, and we recognize while we are experiencing these degrees of vibrations. Whilst we will intentionally vibrate at the extent of gratitude and joy, our lives come into alignment with this lively spectrum. Inside the desire of incarnating as a human being, this soul field of you assumes the infusion of the human recognition. Here is a mixture of a true presence, all that you bring into this human form as an eternal being, and the human focus as a collective. And all human reports return as learnings and realizations into this human cognizance assemble. Therefore, every experience ever had is recorded, is utilized, and remembered. All studies request an attention to arise, and each realization in itself keeps the expansion and the evolution of human awareness. You are a consultant and a steward of this human cognizance collective. The first and most enormous duty you hold is to stay alive, and on this process of awakening, you choose to live life more consciously. You choose to study and reveling more consciously. You choose to adapt more consciously. That is your adventure as an individual. This is your life, talented to you and chosen by way of you. We are able to see and down many exceptional timelines concurrently because we exist within the 9 size, and we will see the numerous timelines which are in the front of each of you who are receiving those messages. We realize that new timelines are created when you get ingenious, whilst you cross past the ideals of those around you and people who've come before you. We recognize which you are very creative, in fact, and capable of accomplishing for the stars, pretty literally. Many of you are thinking while ships will land all throughout the planet, and also you wonder that the idea that it is set in stone proper now. At instances, the learnings that you've selected will be past the interests of the mind, the interests of the heart, and the bodily frame. At instances, the studies may be hard a day later to bring about a second of love, and possibility to witness a great learning and cognizance to emerge from the stories which have happened. As you let yourself to develop, the challenges themselves feel no longer as hard as they used to. A natural embody of the human experience unfolds within you. A natural love for life will become an intrinsic thing of your being. Even in challenging moments, you will world your heart remains upon. The affection for life remains present. The desire to learn continues to be lively. More trust in life integrates within your being, will become a part of who you are, turns into a part of your presence in relationships. This consider that you maintain inside yourself is truly empowering for others, as they too find themselves trusting more themselves and the unfolding of this existence experience. The evolution of love in human form, represented by means of you, is driven through your conscious choice to evolve and learn, to realize. Therefore, your self-consciousness is the important thing to the evolution of humanity's consciousness. The questions you have about life, about goals, about relationships, how to stay properly, the way to serve well, all use up. They grow to be certainly an issue of your being, of your knowing, of your trust, the words spoken, the mind idea, the feelings felt, a natural attention of this alignment within, the moves performed, a natural extension of the alignment within.